continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
And welcome into the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College as the 5-13 Adrian Bulldogs will play host to the 8-7 Siena Heights Saints. Crosstown rivalry as these schools are located basically right next to each other. This should be a good one today. Both teams getting hyped up on the court right now. This should be a good one. Starting lineups have been announced. Now, the Bulldogs have had an up-and-down season. They're 5-13. However, they are 3-3 at home. They defeated the Saints in their matchup last season, and they're hoping to repeat that success today. Looks like we are just about to get things started here. Starting lineups fully on the floor. Saints coming into play today have won 3 of their last 4. Their last one against Calvin on Friday, March 7th, defeated them in 3 sets. And on Tuesday, March 4th, defeated Aquinas 3-0. Looks like we are just about ready to get started here. It'll be Andrew Grazik on the opening serve for the Bulldogs. And here we go. We are ready for some men's volleyball action here at the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center. Grazik waiting for the whistle. And there it is. That should get us going in this one. Grazik with the serve. It's dug out in the middle. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Bulldogs start this one off with a point here. Daniel Rua for the Saints just hit that one a little bit too strong, well over the white line and into the Bulldog bench. Grazik now with another one. And that one's going to go out of bounds as well. Saints come right back at a quick point. Grazik a little bit too strong on the serve there. So that's going to give it up to the Saints. And it'll be Zach Tucker on the serve. The 6'5 senior getting ready to get it going here as the Saints bench has come to life already. That one's dug out. It'll be Molnar. Gets it over, pop back in the air. In the middle, over on the right side, drop down. And that's going to be a point for the Saints. Dominic Reese beats Sam Landers over on the far left side. Saints take a 1-point lead here. It'll be Tucker on the serve again. Out to the back, and that one's going to be too strong. As no will not be. That will be in play. Saints get the point there. Tucker's still with the serve. The entire Bulldog defense very back as those serves are coming in from power. And that one will be fully out. Bulldogs get the point there. Maybe spoke a bit too soon there. As now the ball will go into the hands of senior Zach Molnar. Molnar with a long serve process. Should say pre-serve process. But has been pretty effective all season long at his serves. He's going to get it over, and it's going to be returned. Set up in the middle. Brought down. Block attempt. Saints gets the point. That looked like number 11, Jonathan Stavring, in the middle there. Block attempt unsuccessful as it was ricocheted pretty much straight to the left and out of bounds. Saints with the serve. It's dug out by Fieldhouse. Back over, that's Webster with the kill in the middle. Webster finds the gap in the Saints defense, gets the Bulldogs back on the board. It's 4-3. Saints lead it. Speaking of Webster, he is in for the serve right now. And he'll get that one over. It's into the middle. Couple fakes brought down, deflected by Webster, but it's going to be a point for the Saints. Dominic Reese over on the far left side found the weak spot. Webster tried to go up with the left hand, keep that one up, but was unable to do so. For the Saints, it's going to be Jonathan Stavring. He'll put that one into play, tipped up by Molnar. Back over, far left side, that's Fieldhouse. Unable to dig it out. But it entered from out of bounds, so the Saints are going to get the point there. It looks good from here, but it's a tough angle. We're pretty much directly perpendicular to the net here. And it's going to remain with Stavring here. Get them over, dug up by Molnar. Goes over. Setup is the Saints offense in the middle. Brought down, deflected by Grazik. But that's going to be a point for the Saints. It's Dominic Reese once again. Saints lead it 7-3. Stavring, the 6'9 sophomore out of Denmark, gets ready for another serve. He'll get it over, but that's going to be too strong. Bulldogs come back with a point here, as that's going to put the ball into number 9, Sam Lander's hands, as he'll try to get the Bulldogs offense on track here with the serve. That one's dug out in the middle. Far left. And a beautiful shot by Dominic Reese. Tucks it in the very back right corner. Barely snuck that one in there. And he's going to get the point for the Saints. And it'll stay with him now as he gets the serve. 6'3 freshman out of Wisconsin. Holds the ball out in front. He'll get ready to serve. Gets it in. Dug out by Fieldhouse. Grazik. Molnar's got to get it over. He does. Back on the Bulldogs side now. That's going to be Landers. Block attempt. Unsuccessful. Bulldogs get the point. That was largely our first longer sequence of the game. Both teams with a couple nice return there, but in the end, it's Landers putting it over for the Bulldogs. It'll be Fieldhouse to serve it now. 3-point deficit early on in the first set here. Fieldhouse gets it over. Remains in the middle for the Saints. Far right side, blocked, but it's tipped up. Grazik up top, over to Landers. Gets the kill on the right side. Beautiful send up by Grazik. And Landers finds a soft spot and gets a point for the Bulldogs. Only a 2-point deficit now. It'll be Fieldhouse on the serve for the Bulldogs. And he'll get it over. It's dug out by Young. Block attempt. And the Bulldogs get the point. Carson Bell used all of that 6'6 frame in the middle of the court to deflect that one down and get a quick and easy point for the Bulldogs, as they now only have a 1-point deficit in this one. Ball still with Fieldhouse. And that will go straight into the net. It'll be a point for the Saints. Had the hot hand for a minute, but just couldn't sustain it for more than a few points. As over on the Saints side, it'll be Daniel Rua with the serve. Toss it high up in the air, and the server's away, but it's into the net. Deja vu to the last point. Bulldogs are going to get it back. Still only a 1-point deficit. It'll be Carson Bell, junior from Hudsonville, Michigan, on the serve. Holds it out in front. And we'll get ready to play again. That one's kept up in the middle by the Saints. Over on the right side. Dug out. Webster gets it over and finds a weak spot. Little miscommunication in the Saints defense. No matter how you do it, that's a point. We'll take a look at it again. Webster, the 6'4 freshman, just reaches up, kind of gives it a little love tap over the net. And it just finds a little hole in that defense. Tie game here, 9-9. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Zach Tucker, while going for the attempt on that one, took a hard fall into the scorer's table. Maybe left a little dent in there. Zach Tucker's a big boy, 6'5", the senior. Bulldogs are going to get their first lead of the game here, 10-9. Belt the serve again, dug out by Young. Over, right side, blocked by the Bulldogs. Kept up, another block attempt, but this one's going to be unsuccessful. Saints come right back to tie this one up. It looked like Landers in the middle is the one who ended up tipping that ball, but unfortunately goes just out of bounds. Saints now with the serve. Gets it over. Landers pops it up. Offense set up. It'll be Fieldhouse. Finds the corner of the Saints defense. Big shot by Fieldhouse. Pretty deep in his own zone, but is able to tuck in that corner and give the Bulldogs the lead back. It's 11-10. Looks like we're going to see a timeout from the Saints here. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. You are watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
And welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. We're in the first set of this crosstown rivalry between the Adrian Bulldogs and the Siena Heights Saints. Bulldogs currently lead it 11-10 as time is running out on this timeout. Both teams getting back onto the floor. I am Remington Gilniak, and boy, is it a beautiful weather today, but things are sure to get heated inside of this one. With these two schools being so closely located, definitely some bad blood between these teams. It'll be Grazik on the serve for the Bulldogs as we are underway again. That one's popped up in the middle, brought down, and it will be out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. Dominic Reese tried to tuck it back into that far right corner. He's had some success with it today, but not on that one. Bulldogs now lead this one by 2. Ball will stay with Grazik. That one's dug out by Young, but it'll be an unsuccessful attempt. Goes out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. One of the best parts about men's volleyball is the energy from the bench. And that Adrian College bench is looking very lively early on in this one as they lead it by 3. Grazik unable to get that serve over the net. Point will go to the Saints. We're going to see Zach Tucker for the Saints. And now we're seeing some energy from that Saints bench. Tucker's going to send this one. And he'll sneak it in there, gets the ace for the Saints. Not much the Bulldog defense could have done, just put in the perfect spot, perfect angle. Ton of velocity on that one. They're going to cut their deficit down to 1. Bulldogs lead at 13-12. We're in the first set. Tucker getting ready. Another serve. Dug out. It'll be Landers on the far left, blocked, but it'll go out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. It was a great play by Roland Macklin to keep that one in play. Landers try to go into the middle. Saints do the right thing by blocking it, but a little bit too strong off the forearms, and it shoots out of bounds. We'll see Zach Molnar back down for the Bulldogs. Holds it out in front, toss it high up in the air. The serve's away, but he's too strong on this one. That was out of bounds by a solid 2 to 3 feet there. Now what the Bulldogs are looking for, though, as they still lead this one by 1. It's 14-13. It'll be Fran Bethua for the Saints now. He'll pop that one over, dug out by Macklin. And we're going to get a point for the Saints here. Looked like a Bulldog made contact with the net there. And that's going to tie this one up at 14 apiece here. It's going to name with Bethua for the Saints. And that one goes into the top of the net. Bulldogs immediately reclaim the lead. This game was only tied for about 15 seconds. For the Bulldogs said this is enough. We're going to get a point here. They lead it 15-14. It's Webster serving for the Bulldogs. He'll get this one over. It's dug out in the middle. Big spike, but it's deflected up in the air. Molnar gets it back up. They're going to have to put it back to the middle, and they do. Bulldogs get it back in play here. Saints set up. Big spike, but it's blocked. But again, looked like we had contact there. So the point is going to go to the Saints. Other than the finish, great play by the Bulldogs to even keep that one in play. Started with Molnar, then to Landers, back to Molnar to keep it in. But unfortunately just couldn't finish the play, and we're going to be tied at 15. Fieldhouse keeps it up. Bell throws to the spike, but is immediately stuffed. Peyton Hastings, the 6'8 freshman. Big body in the middle, throws the paws up, and immediately knocks that one back. Saints now with a 1-point lead, 16-15. It'll be Stavring deep. He'll get this one over, dug out by Molnar. Fieldhouse, far left, little love tap over the net, still in. Saints offense set up. In the middle. Point for the Saints. That was number 18, Daniel Rua. Puts it right into the teeth of the Bulldog defense. Bit of a block, but not quite what they fully needed as it goes out of bounds. 2-point lead now for the Saints as it's still Stavring deep. He'll get this one over, dug out by Molnar. Over, far left, that's Fieldhouse. Dug out by Stavring. Far right side, no, that's Rua. But Carson Bell says no thank you. Uses every inch of his frame to put it right down into the defense of the Saints. It'll be Sam Landers on the serve now. Gets it in. It's in the far right. That's Rua. Finds a soft spot on the Bulldog defense and gets the kill. There was a weak spot on the far side for the Bulldogs there. They couldn't close the gap quick enough. Rua found it. Saints hold on to a 2-point lead. It's 18-16. We're still in the first set. Dominic Reese back to serve it for the Saints. He'll get that one over. It's popped up by Molnar. Fieldhouse throws it down. Unsuccessful block attempt. Bulldogs get the point. We'll see Beck Fieldhouse on the serve now for the Bulldogs as they try to tie this one up at 18 apiece here in the first set. Serves away from Fieldhouse. It's dug out by the Saints. Over, far right side. And that one finds the inside of the line, as no, it does not. They're going to say it's out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to tie this one up. Serve is going to stay with Fieldhouse here. He's had the hot hand in this one. That one's popped up by the Saints. And immediately, Bulldogs were thinking another set was coming. But Zach Tucker says, fine, I'll do it myself. Pretty much a little no look, just throw it down with two hands and get a quick point for the Saints. They now lead it by one, 19-18, the first set. It's Daniel Rua back for the Saints. That one's dug out over the middle. Unfortunately, the dig from Fieldhouse was too strong, and the Saints easily poked that one back over. It's a 2-point deficit for the Bulldogs, and that's going to cause them to use one of their timeouts. It's 20-18. We're in the first set. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. We're in the first set of this men's volleyball action. Siena Heights Saints currently lead this one 20-18, coming out of a Bulldog timeout as we are in crunch time here in the first set. I have a feeling this will be a very big set in this game. Winning the first set's always important, but especially in this heated crosstown rivalry like what we have today. It'll be Daniel Rua kicking us back into action here for the Saints with the serve. Whistle comes in, we are ready to go. Rua with the serve. Off the net, Molnar pops it up. Over far right side, that's Fieldhouse. Off the deflection, Bulldogs get the point. Deficit down to 1 now, it's 20-19. Bulldogs with the serve. It'll be Carson Bell. And Bell with the serve off the net, dug out by the Saints. It's kept in the middle. It's Rua with the spike. But it's out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point, and they're going to tie this one up at 20 apiece. Serve stays with Bell. And he'll get this one over, but it's going to be a little bit too strong there. Didn't miss by much, but certainly over the line. Saints are going to take a late first set lead now, 21-20. It'll be Connor Brandon, the freshman out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, checking in for a first serve of the game. Molnar puts it to the middle. Over, it's Webster, but it's blocked. Webster tried to go for the spike, but Jonathan Stavring with that big 6'9" frame, as we'll take another look at it, simply didn't even need to jump that high, stuck the paws up, and just sends that one right back into Webster's face. In the middle now, that's Fieldhouse. A little tap over, Saints recover. Over, and there were 3 Bulldogs there for the block, but none of them were able to get quite high enough as that one's going to drop in front of all 3 of them. Saints get the point, and it's going to force another timeout. Saints lead this one 23-20. We'll take another short break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. We are late in the first set of this one. The Saints currently lead it 23-20. Both teams with extended huddles in this timeout. First couple timeouts we've seen. Teams were typically back out with about 25 seconds left. But finally now, as the clock hits single digits, Bulldogs are on the court. So are the Saints. And we are ready to get going again. The serve is going to remain with Connor Brandon for the Saints, as the Bulldogs try to take this first set from the Saints, but the Saints in control so far, and it's over. And that one's going to be dug out by Rua, over on the right side, blocked at the net. That's Macklin, over to Molnar. Molnar with the spike, gets it down. Bulldogs with a big point there. It was a great setup by Roland Macklin to get it over to Molnar. And Molnar just squeaks it into that Saint defense to get a point. It'll be Grazik on the serve. Rua pops it over. It's blocked by Molnar, puts it right back over. Saints now into the middle. And that one's going to be a point for the Saints. Dominic Reese stays hot here in this first set. Pretty much went to the same spot he's been going to all game so far, as we'll take another look at it. Gets it on the far right side, puts it in the left corner where no Bulldogs are. And the Saints get a point now. They're 1 away from taking the first set. It's Tucker on the serve. And that one's going to go out. Didn't miss by much. about 6 inches away from taking the first set. Instead, the point goes to the Bulldogs as they'll try to get 3 unanswered to steal the first set from the Saints. It's going to be Molnar with the serve. Holds it far out in front of him. Tosses it high in the air, and we're away. Gets it over. It's popped up by the Saints. In the middle, spike down, and the Saints get a point. That's Jonathan Stavring. And that's going to do it for the first set of action here. Saints win the first set 25-21. Both teams will flip side, and we'll take a short break, but don't go anywhere. You are watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
10 years ago, Adrian College Television set out on a mission to bring the excitement, the passion, and the unforgettable moments of Bulldog athletics to fans everywhere. From the field to the court, from nail-biting finishes to championship victories, ACTV has been there to capture it all.
Yeah, Jordan Spear, happy birthday, buddy. I'm sure.
This year, we celebrate a decade of dedication, 10 years of innovation, teamwork, and delivering the energy of Adrian College straight to your screen. Here's to the next chapter of ACTV, because at Adrian College, the story is just beginning.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. Before we get into the second set, we'd like to remind you to stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow Adrian College TV today. It was certainly an exciting first set, close up until the end, but it was really carried by the Saints offense. Rua with four kills. Reese with 4 kills. After the Bulldogs, Landers and Fieldhouse with 3 apiece. Offenses were flying. As it looks like we are just about set now for the second set of action here. Back to the starting lineups for both teams. Saints decide to bring in their libero. It'll be Yuban Youn. And looks like for the Saints, we're going to have Zach Tucker on the serve. And we are ready for action once again. Saints take the first set, Bulldogs look the rebound, and we are underway here in the second set. And that one sails way out of bounds. Bulldogs open up the second set with a point. Zach Tucker simply just let that one fly and poked it a good 10 feet over the line. Bulldogs now with the serve. Popped up in the middle. So offensive set up. And a big kill by Jonathan Stavring. Simply too easy for the Saints there as it was just popped up in the middle. Easy set. And the 6'9" sophomore from Denmark puts it over. Ready here for another point. Molnar, far right side. Goes for the kill, can't get it, it's tipped up. Saints now with the return. It's popped up by Macklin, but unable to do much. Saints get another point there. The serve will remain with Frambois, as the Saints have an early lead, 2-1 here in the second set. That's Fieldhouse in the middle, back over to the right side. That's Landers. Landers with a beautiful shot. Puts it right in front of a Saint defender. And this one's going to be tied up here. Zach Molnar will get the serve for the Bulldogs. Molnar holds that bar way out in front of him. Tosses it way up in the air. And we are underway. That one, bit too strong. Saints bounce back quickly and get the point. It's 3-2 Saints. We're going to see Stavring on the serve. Chooses to serve it from the far end. And he'll get this one over. Fieldhouse pops it up. Webster with the spike. And he buries it into the corner. Nate Webster, the freshman, with a great shot there. As we're going to be tied up here early on in the second set. Ball will stay with Webster now as he goes in for the serve. Webster gets it over. It's popped up into the middle now. That's Rowe, but it's popped up by the Bulldogs. Molnar back towards the middle. Fieldhouse got to get it over, and he does. Saints offense set up now in the middle. That's Rowe again, and this time he'll get the kill. Daniel Rua rises up over the whole defense and smacks that one down for the kill. It'll be Dominic Reese now on the serve for the Saints. Holds it out in front. And he'll serve that one again. It's popped up by Macklin. Into the middle. That's Grazink. Landers in. Gets the kill. Not an easy shot there for Sam Landers, as he was pretty deep into Bulldog territory. Tough to get the right angle there, but uses that big 6'7" frame to find a spot in the defense. Landers with the serve. Gets it over. It's dug out by Rua. But once again, it's Zach Tucker with a surprise attack. Looked out of the corner of his eye, saw a weak spot in the defense, and used that big left hand to just poke it over. Get an easy point there for the Saints. They lead this one 5-4 here in the second set. It's going to be Daniel Rua on the serve for the Saints. He'll get that one over. Dug out by Molnar, but this one's going to be too strong and to the right. Good effort, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Saints still with it. They now lead this one by 2. Daniel Rua still with it. He'll serve it away. Popped up by Macklin. That's Grazink over on the far side. Fieldhouse. Big hammer comes down. Bulldogs get the point. As we'll take another look at this one here. It's Grazink over to the far side, and Fieldhouse shoots it right at Roa. Roa unable to do anything. Bulldogs cut the deficit to 1. It'll be Fieldhouse on the serve now. He'll get that one over. Great dig by Youn. Far side, popped over. Molnar keeps it up in the middle. That's going to be Landers. Blocked, still in play. Have to get this one over. Miscommunication. And the Bulldogs are going to steal a point. It was a miscommunication between Tucker and Reese. Neither of them wanted to take it, and in the end, nobody does. And the Bulldogs are going to tie this one up at 6 apiece. Fieldhouse still with the serve. Gets it over. Popped up into the middle. Far side. Block attempt by the Bulldogs, but it's going to be unsuccessful. Batois gets the point for the Saints. We'll see a sub come in for the Saints now. That's going to be number 3, Connor Brandon. Saw this in the first set. Came in, made a few serves. Ends up coming out, but he's back in now. Here's Brandon. And that one's going to be way too strong, out of bounds. As quickly as they take the lead, it's going to be tied back up 7-7 here in the second set. We're going to see Carson Bell on the serve now for the Bulldogs. the 6'6 junior from Hudsonville, Michigan. Saints defense pretty spread out. And that one is going to be just a bit over the line there. Just an error by the Bulldogs there. Bell not too happy about it. Saints are going to get it right back. That's going to be Zach Tucker. He's had a big game so far in this one. We'll see if he can keep it up here. Tucker now with the serve. And it's popped up. Molnar on the right side takes a dive into the stands, but unable to do anything there. Saints get the point. You got to respect the effort on that one. But diving into those hard plastic stairs, I can't imagine he's feeling too good right now. Tucker still with it. That one's going to be popped up in the middle by Landers. Grazik over to Molnar. Molnar, it's going to be popped up by Yown. Tucker to Rua, gets the kill. Great all-around play by the Saints there. Yown keeps it in the middle. Tucker sets up round perfectly, and Rua executes it. Brutal kill into the middle of the Bulldogs defense. They lead this one by 2, 9-7. Tucker with the serve. And that one's going to be an ace. Puts it in an awkward spot there for Fieldhouse, unable to do much with it. Ricochets directly to the right. No one else on the Bulldogs can do anything. And it's going to be the biggest lead of the set here for the Saints. They lead at 11-7 here in the second set. Tucker gets the serve away, but it's going to go into the net. Bulldogs stop the Saints' momentum now. Deficit is 3. It's going to be Andrew Grazik now on the serve, looking to build momentum for the Bulldogs, as they cannot afford to go down 2 sets in this one. And it's popped up. Now over the net, but it enters from the other side. Bulldogs get the point. Deficit down to 2. So far here, through about a set and a half, no team has really been able to pull ahead in this one. It's been back and forth all game. Saints got hot at the end of the first set, and they take it. But the Bulldogs are storming right back here in the second set, only down by 2. This one's going to be popped up again. Saints defense is ready. That's going to be Rua over. Dig attempt by Grazik, unable to do it. Fieldhouse unable to recover himself. Saints get a point here. It's going to be Fran Batois on the serve now for the Saints. He'll get that one over. That's Macklin in the middle. Webster with a kill attempt, but that one barely made it over the net before it was swatted down by a Saints defender. Saints get their lead back up to 4 in this one. This one's going to be served, but a bit too strong now. Saints gift the Bulldogs another point. It's now a 3-point deficit for the Bulldogs as Zach Molnar will try to build momentum and get his team back into it here. Molnar holds it out in front. Tosses it up. Serve is away. Dug out by Batois. Over. Rua has to pop it over. Does, but way out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. That one all started because of a good serve by Molnar, put it in an awkward spot, and that Saints defense unable to do anything with it. Deficit down to 2. Bulldogs still with the serve. We'll see if they can get another. Molnar holds it out, tosses it way up in the air, and the serve's away, but this one way too strong out of the back. Saints get that point right back. It's 14-11 here in the second set. It's going to be Jonathan Stavring on the serve for the Saints. Stavring gets it over, popped up by Macklin. Grazink over, Fieldhouse, little tap over, nothing doing on it though. Saints have it. And that one, big shot there by Dominic Reese. Over the outstretched Bulldog arms. It's going to fall in for a point for the Saints. Lead back up to 4 in this one. Stavring's still with it. Stavring puts this one over, popped up by Fieldhouse, popped over by Grazink. Landers gets The kill down on the Saints. Looked like it was deflected off number 42, Peyton Hastings, but just barely as it sails out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. Deficit only at 3 now. It's going to be Nate Webster on the serve now. Gets it over. Rua pops it up. Landers instantly spikes it down and gets the kill. It was Daniel Rua who tried to pop it up. We'll take another look at it. Just right into Landers' big frame and puts it where no Saint could touch it. Rua pops it up again. He'll go for the kill. Molnar keeps it up. Over to Webster. This one's got to go over. Molnar does. In the middle now. Block attempt, and it's successful. Out of bounds. But Landers unable to make the great play there. Would have been a great one if he did. Instead, it's going to be a Saints point as they will lead this one 16-13 here in the second set. It's Dominic Reese. Second leading killer today for the Saints as he'll send this one over. And no, he will not, as it'll go right into the net. Bulldogs get a point now. It's 16-14. Landers will have it for the Bulldogs, trying to get this one within 1. Landers getting ready, runs up. He'll send this one, gets it over. Rua pops it up, and he'll send this one down. Dug out by Macklin, and somehow the Bulldogs make a big defensive play as right as it goes to the Saints, it's Daniel Rua getting yet another kill in this one. Keeps the lead at 3 for the Saints. But it was a great play by Roland Macklin to even keep that one in play. But unfortunately, just not in a great position to go on the attack there. Fieldhouse with the spike and the kill. Fieldhouse has been great from that left side today, as he finds another weak spot in the defense and gets the point. Now gets the serve, his team trailing by 2. Looking to get within 1 here. Fieldhouse gets it over, popped up by Rue in the middle. Over, that one's blocked. Bulldogs on the attack, it's going to be Fieldhouse, but that one a bit too strong. Saints are going to get the point there. Saints are going to go back on the serve here. Looks like we have Connor Brandon checking back in for the Saints. Brandon back in the game for another serve. He'll send this one away, makes it over the net, popped up by Macklin in the middle. Grazing over, Landers in the middle. He'll get it down for the kill. That one not too powerful for Landers, but powerful enough to get his 7th kill of the game here. Saints lead this one 18-16. Bulldogs desperately trying to tie this one up, as it's going to be Carson Bell coming back into the game for the first time in a minute. He's back for the serve. He'll send this one away, gets it over. It's popped up. We're going to see Rua goes for the corner once again, but just a little bit too strong on it. It's out of bounds. Bulldogs get it within 1. It's 18-17. This would be a huge set if the Bulldogs can win set 2 here, even it up at 1 apiece, and head into game 3 with some, or set 3 with some momentum. Bell sends this one away, popped up by Rua. It's Tucker over, back to Rua. Landers keeps it up, but that one's going to fall right into the middle of the Bulldog defense. Unsuccessful dive from Bell at the end. Saints get that point right back. They're going to keep their lead at 2. It's going to be Zach Tucker back for the Bulldogs. He'll send this one away. Popped up by Fieldhouse. It's Grazink with Landers. Sends it, but off the net, kills the momentum. And that one's going to be popped up by Macklin. Big play by him. Long run for Grazing's going to get it. Webster pops it over. Saints offense set up. It's Tucker up, and it's blocked, but out of bounds. Jonathan Stavring in the middle made a big play. Webster tried to block. Just not enough length on him, as that's going to force a timeout from the Bulldogs. Saints lead set 2, 20-17. We're going to take a short 30-second break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. We are in set 2 of a heated crosstown rivalry between the Siena Heights Saints and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Saints took the first set. Now here in set 2, Bulldogs looking to even it up. But they're going to have a tough road to climb here as the Saints lead it by 3 with Zach Tucker for the Saints on the serve. Looking to close out set 2 here for the Saints. He'll send this one away, gets it over, popped up by Landers. Macklin over by the bench, little collision, but still in play. Fieldhouse sends it over. Tucker over. A big dig by Macklin, and the Bulldogs on the attack now. That one's popped up. Macklin pops it back up for the Bulldogs. Over is Landers, and he'll get that one in. What a shot by Landers. Extended sequence there by both teams, and in the end, it's going to end with a Bulldogs point. We're going to see Andrew Grazik back now. He'll punch that one over, popped up by Young. Tucker over, and that one, attempt from Reese, but just way too strong on it, and it's out of bounds. Bulldog deficit down to 1 now. Grazik with the hot hand here, looking to tie this one up for the Bulldogs. And he'll send this one away. It's popped up by the Saints. Little miscommunication. Now it's going to be Reese. Over to Grazik. Macklin gets it. Molnar's got to put it over, and he does. Popped up by Rua. Over to Tucker. Right side, that's Bethaw. And that one's going to be a point for the Saints. No, it will not be. Referee changed the hand signal. Bulldogs tie this one up. What a smart timeout by Jose Soto. Kills the Saints' momentum. And right when we come back, Bulldogs tie this one up at 20 here in the second set. Tucker in the middle. That's Bethaw. Macklin pops it up over to Grazik. Fieldhouse in the middle goes down, but it's popped up by Rua. Over by the bench. No one can do anything, and the Bulldogs are going to take the lead. Yabon Young was in full sprint looking to get that one, and the Bulldog momentum is going to force a timeout for the Saints here as they go on a 4-0 run. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. We are in set 2 of the heated crosstown rivalry between the Siena Heights University Saints and the Adrian College Bulldogs. If you're just tuning in on us, Siena Heights took the first set, and we're looking good here in the second until the Bulldogs go on a 4-0 run as they now lead the second set 21-20. I'm Remington Gilniak, and thanks for tuning in. It's been a fun one so far with plenty of back and forth action. This set no different. I don't anticipate the next one's being different, and we are ready to get going again. The hot hand, Andrew Grazik, on the serve now for the Bulldogs, looking to keep the momentum up. Bulldog bench feeling themselves over there. Lots of energy. He gets this one away. Popped up by Young. Tucker keeps in the middle, but that's going to be instantly spiked down by Jonathan Stavring, and he'll get the kill in the middle. Not much the Bulldog defense could do there. Just so much length from the 6'9" sophomore. If you give that guy any space in the middle, he's going to make you pay, and he does right there. We're tied up at 21. Saints centered away, popped up by Fieldhouse in the middle. That's Landers on the far side, popped up, diving attempt by the Saints, but he's not going to get it. Bulldogs get the point. Big play by Landers there. 22-21 here in set number 2. Molnar getting ready to send this one away. Holds the ball far out in front of him, tosses it up. He'll send it away, gets it over, popped up by Bethaw. It's going to be Reese. Love tap over the Bulldog defense, just in front of an outstretched Macklin. And right away, the Saints are going to tie this one up at 22. That's just a high IQ play right there by Dominic Reese. Knew he couldn't beat him on the spike, so just kind of taps it over the 2 defenders and finds a weak spot. Macklin pops this one up. Grazing over. Landers, far side, gets the kill. It was a weak serve from the Saints. Bulldogs get a great job, and we'll take another look at it. It was Grable over to Landers. Landers, too much power on it. Saints couldn't do much with it. They lead it 23-22. Webster sends this one away now, but it's not going to have enough on it. Just short of the net there, as we are going to be tied at 23 here. It's going to be Dominic Reese on the serve for the Saints. We are truly in crunch time of set number 2 here. A crucial set, especially for the Bulldogs. They do not want to go behind 2-0 early on. Reese sends it away off the net, popped up by Landers. Grazink over. It's going to be Fieldhouse, taps it over. But the Saints defense right there, it was Tucker and Hastings. They instantly swat that one down. They lead it 24-23, 1 point away from taking set number 2 here, and it's going to remain with Dominic Reese on the serve. This is a must-win point for the Bulldogs. Macklin pops it up, over to Grazing. It's going to be Landers on the far side. He gets it over, but it's going to be out of bounds. Saints are going to get a point there, and Bulldog bench clearly frustrated with that one. About 10 heads over on that bench sank down instantly, as they're going to have some work to do. They drop set 2 to the Saints. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching Adrian College men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
To become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
And welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. And as we return to this men's volleyball matchup, we want to remind you, do not miss Cameron Marlowe live at Adrian College on March 21st as part of his Keeping the Lights On tour. General admission tickets are just $50, and AC students get in free. Grab yours today at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. Let's fill the house and keep the music going. Saints took the first 2 sets in this one. Bulldogs with a ton of work to do if they want to keep this one going. Look at the kill leaders so far. For the Bulldogs, it's Sam Landers with 11. And for the Saints, it is Daniel Rua with 10. As for the dig leaders, we're looking at Zach Tucker for the Saints with 6. And for the Bulldogs, it is Roland Macklin with 6. Although the Bulldogs have dropped the first 2 sets, they've been close. I definitely would not count this team out so far. They do have a lot of work to do, but it ain't over till it's over. Getting ready now for set 3. It's going to be Andrew Grazik on the serve, waiting for the whistle, and he's going to get it. Holds the ball out in front, and we are underway here in the 3rd set. That one's going to be popped up by the Saints. That's Tucker over to the middle. Back over to Bethaw, but it's blocked by Landers at the line. Back over to Tucker, and he's going to find a weak spot in the Bulldog defense. He's going to open up the 3rd set with a point there. It was a great block by Landers in the middle, but unfortunately just went right back to the Saints. And it was a pretty easy offense from there. Bulldog defense out of position. Saints take advantage. We're going to see Zach Tucker back for the Saints now. He'll get this one away. Popped up by Fieldhouse. Over to Grazing. Molnar, far side, but it's blocked. But it's popped up by Macklin. Grazing back over. Molnar. And that one's going to be deflected at the line and out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to get the point. They tie it up 1-1. Coming off the point now, it's Molnar with the serve. That long pre-serve routine for him. Holds it way out in front of him. Leans back. Tosses it up in the air, and he'll send this one away. Gets it over, off the net, popped up by Bethaw. Over to the middle, but it's blocked. Nate Webster. Nate Webster, the freshman in the middle, makes a big play, and we'll take another look at it here. Saw Molnar on the serve. Saints try to recover, but Nate Webster throws those big paws up and sends it right back to the Saints and gets the point. Bulldogs lead at 2-1 early on here in set number 3. Molnar sends this one away. Popped up by Yown. Over to Tucker. Far right side, that's Bethaw. Unsuccessful kill attempt. That's Grazing in the middle. Molnar going for another one. Popped up, but it's dug out by Yown. Macklin sets up Landers. Landers off the net. Awkward hit by Bethaw. Bulldogs are going to get the point. Great all-around extended play there by the Bulldogs. They'll get the point. They lead the set 3-1 now. Molnar's still with it. Molnar holds it way out in front of him, leans back. He'll toss it up in the air. He'll send this one away. And that one, bit too strong there. Saints are going to get the point. That was very close to being an absolutely excellent serve from Molnar, but unfortunately, been spending a little bit too much time in the weight room. And he sends that one over. Deficit for the Saints is 1. That's going to be Bethaw sending it over. It's popped up by Macklin into the middle. That's Grazing. Webster block attempt. And that one popped up by Landers in the middle now. It's going to be Fieldhouse on the far side. Taps it over. Tucker pops it up. Over to Bethaw. That's Rua. Sends it over, but Macklin's there. Macklin now to Molnar, but it's rejected immediately. But the Bulldogs are going to get the point. Bulldogs lead this one 4-2 now. Nate Webster, the freshman, back to send this one away. His routine compared to Molnar, a little different. He just kind of walks up and taps it over as he does right there. It's popped up by Bethaw. That's Rua with the spike. And it's successful. It's deflected by a Bulldog at the line. The lead down to 1 now is we're going to see Jonathan Stavring send this one away for the Saints now. He's going to send this one over. Popped up by Molnar in the middle. Over to Grazing. Far side. That's Fieldhouse. Kill attempt, but not there. It's blocked by the Saints. Molnar keeps this one up again. Over to Grazing. Another crack at her Fieldhouse, and this time he's successful. Previous attempt runs into Peyton Hastings and Dominic Reese and gets blocked, but he gets another crack at it and puts it right in front of a diving Saint, and he gets the point. Bulldogs lead set 3, 5-3 now. It's Landers back for the serve. Sends it over, it's popped up by Rua. Over. And a big kill there. Dominic Reese has had a big game. We'll take another look at it. So it was set up by Tucker, and then Reese simply throws it down with authority right over the Bulldog defense. They cut the deficit to 1. Dominic Reese on the serve now. Freshman from Middleton, Wisconsin. Landers pops it up. It's into the danger zone in the middle, and the Saints take advantage. It's Peyton Hastings. Throws a big paw in front of it. Throws it straight back into the Bulldog defense, and this one's tied up here at 5 apiece. It's Dominic Reese now on the serve for the Saints. Holds the ball outstretched in front of him. Tosses it up. He'll send it away. But that one's going to be far right, out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. We're going to see Beck Fieldhouse on the serve now. It's had a solid game all around today. And that includes 7 kills on the day. Fieldhouse sends this one away. That was going to be popped up by Bethaw. Rua sends it over. That's going to be popped back over. Macklin keeps it up. Over right side. That's Molnar. Low love tap. Unable to get it. Off the net. Saints are going to get the point. It was a good job by the Saints to get the Bulldogs out of position. They were unable to make the spectacular play. And just as quickly as they take the lead, we are tied up in this one. It's 6-6 here in the third set. It's Daniel Rua here on the serve. He's had a big day. Sends this one over. Popped up by Fieldhouse. Grazing over the middle. Now the Saints with it. That's Bethaw. Unable to get there. Big kill by Bethaw, and the Saints are going to get the point there just in front of an outstretched Beck Fieldhouse. Saints take the lead here in set 3 at 7-6. Daniel Rua now still on the serve for the Saints. He'll toss this one up, send it away. Landers pops it up, but right into the Saints. But too much muscle there for Zach Tucker with the right hand. Sends that one immediately out of bounds. And we're still tied 7-7 here in set number 3. It's Carson Bell on the serve now for the Bulldogs. Outstretches the ball in front of him. He'll toss it up. He'll send it away. Popped up by Rua. Over is Tucker. Sends it right side. That's Bethaw. Blocked down by Grazing, but nothing doing on it. He'll pop it up. He'll set up Landers. Rua's going to return it. Over right side. That's Bethaw. Again, Landers pops it up. Over to Bell. It's going to be Fieldhouse in the middle. Sends it away, but too strong. He was set up nicely, but Fieldhouse just took a not the greatest angle of it. Pops it pretty much a line drive. Well over the line. Saints going to get the point. It's 8-7, as we'll see Connor Brandon checking once again for the Saints to make a serve here. Brandon will send this one away. Molnar pops it up, but right over to the Saints, and immediately Jonathan Stavring throws it right back into the Bulldogs. And they're going to take a 2-point lead here early on in the third set. Connor Brandon still with it. He'll send this one over, but that one's going to be too strong. Bulldogs get the point right back. Deficit only 1 now. We're going to have a whistle for them subs here. Brandon comes out. Yown is in. Bulldogs with the serve. It's Andrew Grazing. He'll send it over. Rua pops it up. Tucker into the middle. That's Bethaw. Unsuccessful. Grazing over. That's Fieldhouse, but it's immediately swatted down once again by Jonathan Stavring. The 6'9" sophomore from Denmark has been a menace on the defensive end. That giant frame of his just simply putting the paws up and making plays on both ends today. We'll see Zach Tucker on the serve now for the Saints. He'll send this one over. Good dig there by Macklin, but it's sent over to the Saints. We're going to see Rua throws it right into the ankles of Beck Fieldhouse, unable to do anything with it. Saints get another point here. They lead this one 11-8. Serve stays with Tucker. He'll run up, toss it up in the air, sends it away. And it's going to be deflected off of the shoulder of Fieldhouse. Tried to get out of the way as it was going out of bounds, but unable to do so. Saints get yet another point here. They lead set 3, 12-8. Bulldogs starting to get in a little bit of trouble here. This is obviously a must-win set number 3. At minimum, you're looking to avoid the sweep here. Tucker lines up. He'll send it away, and it's popped up by the Bulldogs. Landers goes for the spike, but it's blocked. Sent back over. That's Grazink. And Nate Webster gives it a little tap over the net. Gets a point for the Bulldogs, and they look to build momentum now. I must say, the crowd here at Marilot Sport and Fitness Center has been lively. It is packed here. It's been a great environment in this crosstown rivalry. Saints with the serve. They lead it 13-8. It's Tucker. He'll send it away, gets it over, popped up by Macklin, but way out of bounds. Huge run there for the Saints, and it's going to force a Bulldog timeout. Their bench is feeling it. The Bulldog bench is not. Nonetheless, it's a big run. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. We're in set 3 of men's volleyball action between the Siena Heights University Saints and the Adrian College Bulldogs. My name is Remington Gilniak. In this one, although it looks lopsided on paper, it has been close throughout. Yes, the Saints took the first 2 sets, but they were both close. They've been back and forth all day. But currently, Saints with one of their biggest leads of the day at 6 here in set 3 as they look to extend it. Bulldogs, in desperation time, need to go on a run here, but it's Tucker sending it away for the Saints. Gets it over. It's popped up by the Bulldogs. Molnar's got to get it over, and he does. Over to Rua. Tucker pops it up. And it's yet another kill for Jonathan Stavring. Bulldogs unable to do anything against the 6'9" freshman from Denmark. And they extend their lead to 7. Zach Tucker still on the serve for the Saints. He'll send this one away. And that one a little bit too strong there. Bulldogs kill a little bit of that momentum. They get the point. It's 15-19. Or 15-9, sorry. Molnar on the serve for the Bulldogs. Has that long pre-serve routine. Outstretches the ball, waiting way out in front of his body and leans back. Runs up, tosses it way up in the air, and it's away. But that one, too strong. A chance for the Bulldogs to build momentum. They cannot capitalize. Saints get the point right back at 16-9 here in set number 3. It's Fran Betha. Here now for the Saints. He'll send this one away. Macklin pops it up in the middle. Grazink over. Webster throws it down. And he'll get it. Webster, a little fired up, bumping shoulders with all his teammates. He is clearly frustrated with the way things have gone so far, but makes a big play on that one. He'll serve this one away for the Bulldogs. They trail by 6 here in set number 3, a must-win set for the Bulldogs. Pops one up, that's over to the right side. An attempt was made by Andrew Grazink, but sent that one about 9 rows up into the bleachers out of bounds. Saints get the point at 17-10. Couple of subs being made for the Saints now. Andrew Slawinski into the game. So we're going to see Stavring throw it back. Again, Molnar pops it up. Landers keeps it in. Molnar got to get it over. He does. Over to Stavring. Tucker in the middle. Block attempt. Unsuccessful. Made contact with the net. Bulldogs are going to get the point there. The big 6'6" frame of Carson Bell was right in the way of that one. Had to get it over. Couldn't do it. Made contact. Bulldogs are going to get the point, trailing by 6. It's Sam Landers on the serve for the Bulldogs. They need to build momentum here. That's popped up by Bethaw. Tucker pops it up. That's Rua on the right side. Bulldogs go for the block attempt, but it's unsuccessful. Lands on their side. Saints are going to get the point there. It was Baza and Landers, or sorry, not Landers. It was Bell out in front there, but unable to knock that one down. Saints with the serve, off the net, popped up by Molnar in the middle. Far side, that's Baza, but it's dug out by Yown. Over now, that's Rua. It's tipped up by a Bulldog. Macklin has to make a play by the bench, and he's able to. Landers, unable to capitalize, shoves it right into the net. Good effort there by the Bulldog defense, specifically Roland Macklin as he goes over, leans over the bench, puts it back into play. But Landers unable to capitalize. Saints lead it 19-11. It is officially desperation time for the Bulldogs. Reese sends it away. Way too strong, out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point. Mentioned earlier, the Bulldog bench was full of energy. However, that energy has been largely missing for the last about 45 minutes or so. Pretty quiet over there for the boys in white today. It's going to be Baza on the serve now. Sends it away, but it's going to be off the net. Unsuccessful serve. Saints are going to get the point. They come within 5 of a victory here. We're going to see a whistle. We're going to see a sub come in. That's going to be number 19, David Cawley, as Zach Molnar checks out. We'll see Daniel Rua on the serve for the Saints now. Looking to close this one out. Only 5 points away from their 9th victory of the season. Rua sends it away. It's popped up by Baza into the danger zone on the Saints side, but it's in play. Grazing over to Baza. Sends it away. Dug out by Rua. Tucker in the middle. Over to Bethaw. Popped up by Macklin. Over, that's Cawley. Baza on the right side, but just misfires on that one. Throws it into the bottom of the net. Again, it was a good defensive effort by the Bulldogs, but unable to finish the play. Saints are going to get the point. They lead this one by 9. It's 21-12 here in set 3. Daniel Rua back for the serve. Sends it away. Popped up by Bell. Grazing over. Cawley's got to get it over, and he does. Dug out by Yown. Tucker up over. That's Reese. Reese gets the kill. Tucks it between Sam Landers in that back line, and he's going to get his Saints 1 point closer to a victory here. They lead it by 10. It's 22-12. Daniel Rua looks to continue his fantastic day with the serve. Gets it over, popped up by Landers. It's Grazing into the middle. Bell with the spike, nothing doing. Bell's going to pop the one up. Back over to Grazing. He'll go with the surprise, and he'll get the kill for the Bulldogs. We'll take another look at it here. It was popped over, and the normal setter says, forget this, I'm doing it myself. Use that left hand and just poke it over the net, get a point for the Bulldogs, as they now trail this one 22-13 late in the third set. However, we're going to see a big ace here from Carson Bell. With that big 6'6" frame, didn't have to do much on the angle, pokes it right over the net into the soft spot of the defense and gets a kill. We'll see a sub for the Bulldogs. It's going to be William Morris checking into the game. Out comes Grazing, who's had a solid day offensively in the middle of that Bulldog offense. As we're going to see Carson Bell here on the serve. Gets it across, and it's dug out by Yown, but Saints defenders unable to do anything else with it. Bulldogs get their second consecutive point here. Deficit cut to 7 now. Bell still with the serve. Bell looking to keep the momentum up. He'll send this one away. And that's going to be another ace. Carson Bell with the hot hit here, and there's the energy from the Bulldog bench. They are rowing that boat. Bulldogs get yet another point. Deficit cut down to 6 here. Energy picked up on that side. They're trying to build momentum, and they're doing it so far. Only trailing by 6 here in set number 3. Bell sends it away, gets it over. Dug attempt, unsuccessful. Bulldogs get yet another point. They are making set number 3 interesting, just as it looked like the Saints were going to run away with it. Continuing with the theme of this game, it ain't over till it's over. It's been back and forth all day. Set 3 shaping up to be the exact same as the first 2. Bell sends it away. This one, too strong. Well over the line. And he's going to get a round of applause from the crowd here and some of his teammates, as that was really the best extended run of Bulldog volleyball we've seen today. However, Saints with 23 points, 2 points away, and the Siena Heights fans are showing out here at the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. They are getting energetic from their boys, as we're going to see number 23, Luis Vallejo. He'll send this one away. It's popped up by Webster. Webster looking to kill it, but that one's going to be blocked. However, goes out of bounds. Bulldogs get the point there. That was Stavring looking to make another play in the middle there. Webster threw that one hard right into the paws of Stavring. With so much force, in fact, it shot all the way back out. 23-18 here late in the third set. It's Grazing. Gets it over. It's Tucker with a surprise kill. We've seen that a few times from the big number 8 today. Anticipating the set towards the other side, the defense evacuates that area, and Tucker simply pokes it over right into the ground. Match point now here for the Saints. It's Zach Tucker looking to make things happen here. Sends it over, but it's going to go into the net. Saints are going to have to wait just a little bit longer to celebrate their 9th win of the season. Bulldogs get their 19th point of the set. It's 24-19. It's David Cawley on the serve for the Bulldogs. The 5'10 sophomore from Delaware, Ohio. Looking to keep the Bulldogs alive in this one. Sends it over. Unsuccessful dig attempt. Bulldogs get another point there. It was a good serve by Cawley. Barely tucked it over the net. An awkward spot for the Saints. They were unable to dig it out. Bulldogs cut the deficit down to 4. It's 24-20 late in the third set. Cawley looking to send this one away here again. Gets it over. Popped up by Bethune. And that one is going to be swatted down immediately by Carlos Baza. Doing the head top celebration as he blocks that one with authority. Now only a 3-point deficit. Bulldogs have full momentum, looking to steal a third set and keep this one going. Cawley sends it over, and he's going to ace it. Cawley sneaks it into the back of the Saints defense, gets the point. Bulldogs within 2 points of stealing the third set from the Saints here. We are ready once again. Can he keep up the hot hand? David Cawley runs up, tosses it up. He'll send this one away, gets it over. Dug out by Rua. It's going to be blocked by the Bulldogs. Going to fall on their side, and that is going to do it here at the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. Saints sweep all 3 sets in this one. However, doesn't tell the full story. Every single set was close. It was back and forth throughout. But in the end, Saints, led by Daniel Ruin with his 13 kills, Dominic Reese with 10 kills, are going to take this one. They win it 3-0. I have been Remington Gilniak. You've been watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV. Thanks for tuning in. Next time these Bulldogs play, a home game televised will be on March 28th. That's a Friday against Trine University. That's a conference matchup. You're not going to want to miss that. I've been Remington Gilniak. You've been watching men's volleyball on Adrian College TV. Good night, everyone.